I want everybody out there to take a deep breath. Just take a deep breath. Okay? Grab some coffee. Sip on it. Because we have an opportunity. I'm sweating because of the coffee. We have an opportunity to blow somebody out this week. I said it. Here's the week. We have the opportunity to blow Northwestern out of the complete water. Here's how we do it. I'm going to give you my 7 keys early. For all you people that get off too early and you miss the good stuff. Go to the wedding. Go somewhere. You're eating. They might bring the good stuff out last. I don't know. But maybe they bring the good stuff out first. 7 keys to victory. And I'm going to work my way back. Number 1, start fast. We got to start fast. We got to start early. We got to start often. We got to strike now. We got to hit them in the face right now. We got to be the first one to knock somebody down within the constraints of the game now. We got to be the first one to run for 30 or 40 yards now. I mean, right now. Okay? So I'm going to have to take this hat off. And you'll never find blom, 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 another hairline like mine. Let me let that hair go. All right. So, A-Mart got to have his best game. I think he's going to have his best game as a Husker. I think he's going to have his best game as a Husker. If he does that and everybody else shows up, it will be a blowout. Sorry. TyroneBird.com. 7 keys to victory. So, number 3, black shirts have to dominate up front. Period. Point blank, end of discussion. The big fellas have to use their hands again. They got to be in that backfield. They cannot give up that line of scrimmage. They did an excellent job. The entire defensive line balled out, lights out. My TyroneBird.com player of the game on defense was Darren Daniels. And then, not Darian Daniels. Is it Darian Daniels? I think it is, huh? Darian or Damon Daniels? 1 and 2. Anyway, sometimes I get confused, you know what I'm saying? They've been hit a few times. But it's getting a little hot in here, you know what I'm saying? Getting a little hot, so we're gonna wipe down here. Battle, hook me up, you know what I'm saying? We're going to throw the glasses back on just because we can't see without them. All right. Now, number 1 was start fast. Number 2, A-Mart, best game as a Husker. He etches his name into the history books with a dominant game this week. He cannot make mistakes in the end of the game that we should never make, okay, in order to be great. Black shirts have to dominate up front. That's number 3. Number 4, we got to establish who's boss. You know, you ever went to a job and your boss and you was kind of messing around, and as soon as the boss walked in, everybody started to scramble like roaches and get to their jobs, get to their seats, get to wherever it is they are. Good coffee. And it is coffee. So number 4 is we have to establish who the boss is. You know, we have to let them know that that's our football field. We refuse to lose on that football field. We refuse to lose on that football field. That you don't come to our house thinking you're going to get a win on us. Establish who's boss. That's as a team. Number 5, win the turnover battle. We have got to win the turnover battle. We have got to win the battle of who gets the ball. If I'm on offense, somebody has to rip the ball out from running, or we have to catch the interception. But we have to do something in order to ensure that we win the turnover battle. We need to be +3, +2. Don't give up any. If we do, it's 1-3 or 0-2. But we have to win the turnover battle. Number 6, we have to play for the person next to us. The guy to your left, the guy to your right. You gotta look at that. You gotta say, okay, I gotta play. It's only me and him in the trenches. Now's the time. Now's the time. Somebody's coming in the house. It's a 6 o'clock game. It's a night game. Fans are gonna be crazy. People gonna be in the stands. They're gonna be going wild. First game in 2 home games. I'm telling you right now. Now is the time to play for the person next to you, to play for the state of Nebraska, to play for your mom and dad, to play for your friends and family. Now's the time to give it 150% every single snap that you get an opportunity to play. If you mess up going 150 miles an hour. 7, be the team that can't be beat, won't be beat. You heard that before, right? Be the team that can't be beat, won't be beat. Welcome. This is Rashawn Jackson, 3-time national champion, Dr. Clairvoyant, Northwestern game pregame. Well, I'm just going to give it to you straight, fast, and the truth. Brought to you by TyroneBird.com. Servicing Arizona, Colorado, and Nebraska and all your insurance needs. That's right, TyroneBird.com. Get your black shirt coverage that you deserve 4 times. Wow. Let's start out with A-Mart. Like I said, you can go to the A-Mart and get all types of different flavors of quarterbacking that you want. You can get spin moves. You can get put the ball on the ground and keep on rolling moves. I mean, you can get I'm going to shake you off me, throw the ball down the field moves. I'm starting to believe that he has an opportunity to be a great quarterback at the University of Nebraska, and furthermore, just period. Here's why. There's a method to the madness, and there is a reason why for the season. So, A-Mart is top 10 in passing with 1,261 yards. I know we've only played 5 games. I know, but through 5 games, he's top 10. And in rushing, he's 37th in the country. That's with running backs and the whole works. Okay? Nebraska is top 50 in the country on offense. Or, I stand corrected, black shirts. On defense. Top 50 in the country on defense. Okay, so let's talk. Why am I telling you about A-Mart, top 10 in passing, 37th in rushing. Nebraska is 50th in the country in defense, only giving up 327 yards per game. Here's why. Because if these teams show up, if this team I'm telling you about show up, we should win the game and by a landslide. Now, you put the most crucial part of this entire pie together. Special teams. Offense is obviously getting better. Defense is doing what they're supposed to do, stopping people, control the line of scrimmage. Raymer, the Lukester, is going bananas. He's flying all over the place. We got guys making plays everywhere, except special teams. It's a little hot in here. If I turn the air on, you ain't gonna be able to hear me. That's how loud it is. But through the sweat, I'm gonna keep going. Husker power, baby. 3rd down, I'm tired. 3 straight runs. I'm gonna keep going. Husker power, baby. Anyway, back to punt. So there's something's gonna have to be a little bit different when we talk about punt team. When we talk about punting, it's got to be different. You have a top punt return team coming into. I'm talking top 50 now. If our defense is good and they're top and we're 50 on defense, then you gotta respect if they're top 50 in punt return. I think they're like 36 or 46 or something like that. But they're pretty good. Michigan State was top 10, probably because we allowed the punt return to have. Okay. Anyway, we're not talking about last week. We're talking about this week. Okay? So we have to understand that we have a senior punter coming in here. They have a senior line, a senior kind of punt return team radius, nucleus coming in, and we have to play 100 times better than we played. To me, in my mind, than we did last week. Somebody has to step up in punt return. Somebody has to make a play in punt return, make a big block. Somebody has to. Why don't we get a block this week? We got to raise our level of play a lot higher than the competition right now. If we do that, we'll get a blowout. We'll get a blowout. I would love to see Yant. I know we haven't seen him yet, but boy, to be able to get this kid into the game would be huge against this little bitty Northwestern team. I think we got to run screens. The screen game should be prevalent because they are susceptible to the screen. Okay? Our offense is averaging 473 yards a game. The only difference is for those yards, we should at least have 28 points. Throwing a couple of big plays, it might be more, but with 400 yards of total offense, we should have 28 points. That means you made a 100-yard trip, bail to bail, okay? Touchdown to touchdown. We should have, that's how you do the math. Is it algebra? Geometry? Trigonometry? Something. Anyway, 473 yards per game is what the offense is averaging. We just got to turn it into points now. We need a 100-yard rusher other than Amart. Somebody else has to take the bull by the horn and bucket. Bucket. We need 3 big plays out of our offense. 3 big plays. That means plays of 40 or more yards, 30 or more yards I'll take. But other than Amart. And I know what you're saying. Amart is a big part of what we do. I get that part. I get that he's got 32 flavors. I get that he's got ice cream and cones. I get that he's got nachos and tomato paste. I get that he's got bread and potatoes and onions and tomatoes. I get that he's got all the moves. But he needs some help. It can't cook itself. He's the ingredient. We need other ingredients, and we need to cook. Put a little grandpa's sweet potato pie to cook it in real good. Nobody needs to give any more excuses. If you lose, you lose. You stand by the road and cheer as the winners go by. That's it. On to the next game. But we don't lose if we play within the constraints of the game. If we play disciplined football, we won't lose. Real simple. Real simple. Northwestern had a pretty good running back, Hull. He's a hard-nosed player. If you don't corral him, if you don't tackle him, guess what? He's going to pop one on you. He's used to running big runs. He's going to pop one. So you have to be real careful of him. Got a really good quarterback that can get the ball, makes mistakes. We'll throw the ball in situations where we should come away with a pick or two. I would like to see us get Cam Taylor-Britt. I need something big, sir. We need something to the house. Farmer, Dismute, Williams. We need a pick. Reimer. Heinrich. We need a pick. We need something big. Somebody needs to strip the ball. D. Daniels. Need a strip ball. Need turnover. Robinson. All you guys up front that I didn't call. Q. We got to win this one. Sometimes black shirts have to score to help us offensive guys out. Thanks, buddies. Thank you, black shirts, for bailing us out of a few games that we probably should have lost. But because you scored, you changed the momentum of the game. And once we got the momentum, we never let off the gas. Appreciate you, black shirts, for that. Maybe that's why they call you black shirts. Because if it was anything else, you wouldn't be black shirts. Be pink shirts. Okay. I don't care about Northwestern. Northwestern is in the way. Their means to an end. We need to go out and take care of business. I mean, not act like we're taking care of business, not wait till the second half to take care of business. From the first whistle, we take care of business. Black shirts need to score this game. We got to dominate up front. We got to play with heart. There's nothing to be proud of during the game until the end of the game and we win. Then it's time to jam out. Do whatever you're going to do. But right now, when you're getting your ass kicked, you don't do that. What you do is you make sure that play to the whistle. There's nothing to be proud of until the end of the game, and we've got the dub. Then it's time to juice around and jump and run around. I can tell if you want to throw the bones up, throw the bones up. If you want to throw the bones. You know what I'm saying? I'm good with that. Shout out Adam Carricker. But make the play, get up, come do it again. This is as a team. You ain't got nothing to be smiling about. Cheesing, skinning and grinning, as my grandpa called it. Defense need to have sacks, 4 or 5 sacks, you know what I'm saying? McDonald's, Big Mac sacks, so we can get some Big Macs, you know what I'm saying? One buy one, get one free. How many ever sacks y'all get that? I think that's how many we get. Help us out. We want them Big Macs. We need 2 or 3 turnovers. Meaning, I would like to see strips, but I'll take interceptions. We have to stop the run. Hey, best quarterback in the league came in. We stopped him. We stopped the cutback. This guy's more of a hard-nosed downhill runner. He's going to run right at you. Ain't going to be no cutback. He ain't looking for it. Can he? Probably. But he's not looking for the cutback. He's looking to put his foot in the ground and go. Kind of a bigger kid. Hard-nosed runner. Put you in the mind of a smaller Mike Allstott. Boom, 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 boom. One of them type dudes. So black shirts are going to have to play spirited defense again. I know they will. It's going to be a 6 o'clock game, y'all. If you ain't never been to a Husker game on a 6 o'clock game, believe me, it's going down. Offensively, we already know what we have to do. Amar has to come and play within the constraints of the game and let his natural God-given abilities take over the game. Don't try to do too much. If your clock has to go off, if you're running and it's 5, 6, 7, get rid of the ball. Throw it into the cheap seats. Matter of fact, I'll be in the stands. Throw it to me. I'm going to wear green. I'm just kidding. But don't make crazy mistakes. I think listen, at the end of the day, I like the option game. I just don't necessarily like who we're running it with. I don't know if he's that guy that can run that option. Even though he's big, strong, and fast, he might be stiff. You know, I'm just saying, that's what it is. I dropped my share of balls, but nobody tried to give me a pitch. Yeah. Anyway, special teams. Seems like I always say, I've been saying this since week 1. Special players make special plays on special teams. On punts, can't we just punt the ball down the field? I know we got a rugby-style punter from Australia, and it's tough for him to maybe break some old habits. But we need to kick the ball down the field. We need to kick the ball 40, 50 yards. 38 yards ain't enough. Our kickoff specialists need to kick the ball into the end zone. That's a weapon. Not kick it short. Our field goal kicker, Cope, Cope. Again, whatever you did last week, do it again. However you shook it off, shake it off again, sir. Keep rolling. Stay in whatever mindset you in so you can stay focused, sir. Okay? Shout out to you for making the field goals and coming back. You know what I mean? I would like to see our punt return maybe catch one, grow a set of nuts, catch the ball, and run it till you can't run it anymore. That means maybe get a 6 out of the punt return. But don't let the ball and the hidden yards keep getting hidden because we're willing to let the ball bounce in front of us and bounce another 20, 30 yards backwards. Catch the dang ball, get it up the doggone field, and let's see if we can't come away with 6. Back to my 7 keys to victory, because I think it's important I give it to you one more time. And this is my TyroneBird.com. Listen, go to the website, TyroneBird.com. Everything I'm talking about, you can find out for yourself. TyroneBird.com. 7 keys to victory. Number 1, start fast. Hit them in the mouth. Hit them early, often. If we're on defense, let's get a stop. Let's get a turnover. If we're on offense, let's hit them with a big play. That's starting fast. Number 2, A-Mart, best game. Has to have it as a Husker. He cannot stumble, shoot himself in the foot. Can't make bad plays in the bad times. Team that you're supposed to beat, you got to beat them. You got to hit them in the mouth. Make sure that they know they'll always be the little brother today. If you don't do that, then you let a team that's not supposed to be with you hang with you. Before you know it, guess what's going to happen? Upset happens. Beat the people you're supposed to beat. And I mean beat them right and beat them down. Black shirt has to dominate up front. Black shirt's got to dominate. They actually got to have another. They come out like we did last week and raise our level of play another notch. And like I said, sometimes the black shirts had to score in order to help us win the game. It might have been a tough game in the first half, and somebody scored a touchdown. T. Farley, somebody made a crazy play that changed the momentum of the game. So we need some black shirts to step up and help us offensively till we get this thing fixed and in the right direction. We have to, number 4, establish who's boss. That's self-explanatory. You know when your boss walks in what you do. If it's stand there and look at him, you better than me. Number 5, win the turnover battle. We got to be +3 in the turnover battle. Number 6, play for the person next to you. Play for your mom and dad. Play for your family. Play for your brothers and cousins. Play for everything that you ever could think of as a great reason that you have an opportunity to play this great game. Number 7, and probably most important, be the team that can't be beat, won't be beat. That's right, dog. Let me stop. If we can put all these things in a pot of soup, it would be the best soup we've cooked up all year. And after we cook that soup up, I guarantee you there'll be some teams that's going to respect us. And when we cook up Northwestern, we're going to cook Michigan up, okay? Because they got to come back in a night game. See my thing? Okay? Creatures of habit. Hey, listen, I got to always leave y'all with this. Go big red.